city's old neon light. Underneath the city's restless thrills, we drown our sorrows, chase our highs, beer, weed, and pills. Beer, weed, and pills, escape we crave in a world that's lost in its endless maze. But in the numbness do we find our thrills, or lose ourselves in these cheap, cheap thrills. Smoke-filled rooms and shattered dreams, we search for meaning in silent screams. But the highs they bring, they fade too soon, leaving shadows in the afternoon. Beer, weed, and pills, escape we crave in a world that's lost in its endless maze. But in the numbness do we find our thrills, or lose ourselves in these cheap, cheap thrills. In the silence of the midnight hour, we grasp for moments of fleeting power. But in the end, what do we gain from drowning our sorrows in this endless pain? Beer, weed, and pills, escape we crave in a world that's lost in its endless maze. But in the numbness do we find our thrills, or lose ourselves in these cheap, cheap thrills. Through smoke-filled rooms and shattered dreams, we search for meaning in silent screams. But the highs they bring, they fade too soon, leaving shadows in the afternoon. Beer, weed, and pills, escape we crave in a world that's lost in its endless maze. But in the numbness do we find our thrills, or lose ourselves in these cheap, cheap thrills. In the silence of the midnight hour, we grasp for moments of fleeting power. But in the end, what do we gain from drowning our sorrows in this endless pain? Beer, weed, and the haze of the neon lights, underneath the city's restless thrills, we drown our sorrows, chase our highs with beer, weed, and pills. Beer, weed, and pills, we escape we crave in a world that's lost in its endless maze. But in the numbness do we find our thrills, or lose ourselves in these cheap, cheap thrills. The haze of the neon light, underneath the city's restless thrills, we drown our sorrow, chase our highs with beer, weed, and pills. Beer, weed, and pills, escape we crave in a world that's lost in its endless maze. But in the numbness do we find our thrills, or lose ourselves in these cheap, cheap thrills. So let's break free from the cycle's hold, find solace in truths, we trace our hearts with beer, weed,